Let's take a look. We do have a coastal flood warning still in place. We've got the advisories still in place. Everything you see shaded in green there on your screen right now, because that's within the St. Johns River Basin and also along the beach. The Wednesday coastal outlook, 86 degrees at the beach, but remember, 2 feet above normal right now with our high tides, all thanks to the moon, all thanks to that pretty good nor'easter we had for the last week and a half, filling up the tributaries of the St. Johns and marshes. And so if you are susceptible to that low-lying flooding when it comes to high tides, just a heads up, we're going to be dealing with it for a couple more days. So we'll look in the tropics. We've got an area highlighted in orange, which has medium development chance over the next 7 days, but that's what was Gordon, and it's moving to the north, not our concern. This, over the next 7 to 10 days, we'll watch very carefully an area of low pressure that could potentially come off of Central America and get into the bathwater of the Caribbean. And we're talking 7 days out. Now, a couple of bookmarks I want you to think about as you're seeing these forecasts, as you're seeing us talk about it over the next few days, on whether it's on social media, firstcoastnews.com, or right here on our broadcasts. The timing is important. Over the weekend now, if we see what computer models are suggesting that the low would develop, watch for Saturday, Sunday. Now on Saturday, Sunday, if you're seeing the area of low pressure emerging off Central America and into the Caribbean, then the models are holding on to pretty accurate outputs. We're getting pretty good information from them. If it hasn't, then things have slowed down a considerable amount. So 2 things to think about there as you're watching weather over the weekend. Now, if models do hold true and that low has developed over the weekend, this area of precipitable water, look at that red. That's just how much water is in the atmosphere, a good indicator of what could be a tropical system by Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, perhaps around Cuba and getting into the Gulf of Mexico. And beyond that, computer models vary greatly. So it's something to think about as we get towards next Thursday and Friday for more resolution into this as it gets into the Gulf of Mexico. Current Doppler radar coming closer to home. I mentioned the chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms as well. We had a couple this morning, but they're fizzling out there in Brunswick, so a pretty calm morning. Putting Futurecast into motion. We've got the 2 to 4 o'clock window of those storms beginning to develop right here. These are more summer-style storms, though, so keep that in mind. These will develop around 2, 4 o'clock in the heat of the day, and as the sun goes down for Jacksonville jumbo shrimp, the rain will fade away and make for a nice canines and crustaceans. The last dog game of the year, so take the dog to the ball game.